How does autosomal DNA connect Black families to recent ancestry? Imagine holding a key that unlocks stories from your family's past, stories that might have been lost or hidden over generations. That's what autosomal DNA testing can do for Black families today. It's like a bridge that links you directly to your recent ancestors, no matter how much history was disrupted or erased. Autosomal DNA testing looks at the genetic material inherited from both your mother and father across most of your chromosomes. It finds tiny segments of shared DNA between you and other people. These shared pieces show you how closely you are related to living relatives, often within the last 20 generations. For Black families, especially African Americans whose records were often lost during the transatlantic slave trade, this is a powerful way to reconnect with roots. Because autosomal DNA comes from all your ancestors, it can reveal relatives on both your mother's and father's sides. You might find cousins you never knew existed, both in the United States and in Africa. These connections help piece together family trees that slavery and migration broke apart. When you discover shared DNA segments with relatives from specific African regions, it becomes a biological map pointing to your ancestral homeland. Companies like Ancestry DNA, 23andMe, and African Ancestry testing services analyze hundreds of thousands of genetic markers. They compare your DNA to large databases that include diverse African populations and diaspora communities. This comparison can tell you what percentage of your DNA comes from different African regions or ethnic groups. Sometimes, you can learn if your ancestors came from West Africa, Central Africa, or even specific countries like Nigeria or Ghana. These tests also give you tools to connect with your genetic matches. You can message relatives who share DNA with you, helping to rebuild family stories that slavery and forced migration tried to erase. For African American families, this means more than just names. It's about reclaiming a cultural identity and understanding your roots. For parents, knowing about these DNA connections offers a way to teach children about their heritage beyond what history books can provide. It helps restore family stories interrupted by trauma and supports cultural pride. When children see their African roots confirmed through DNA, it can strengthen their sense of identity and belonging. In the end, autosomal DNA testing acts as a bridge to recent ancestry. It helps Black families find living relatives, trace their origins back to specific African regions, and rebuild family stories that history tried to hide. It's a tool for cultural empowerment, connecting families to their roots and inspiring pride in their heritage.